So what we're doing here is collecting up first of all the twin lambs of who's just coming onto the backboard now, number 16. Just put her lambs in the front. The idea is they just follow the lambs into the trailer. The backboard is a little bit steep. There's a small trailer behind my car because the shed floors slope in a little bit. That's why one of them just slips in a minute. And then I'll pick up the single lamb, add that to the front, and that way both the ewes are following the lambs into the trailer, in theory. Right, Saturday afternoon, we just finished work, so got these couple of ewes and lambs to put out. I don't put them out today, and we rush to put them out tomorrow morning, and if I don't get them out tomorrow, the weather's changing Monday night, so a couple of dry days on them, and next week doesn't look good, so I don't want to be another week. So we've got some late born twins, they're about a week old, number 15 on, she's a little gimmer of my own. She's thrown right back to something Dutch I brought somewhere years ago. So she's a nice little ewe, two nice lambs in there, but they're not down for replacement. So the tup lamb will either go as meat, or if he looks like he'll make it, run around for a yearling round for next year. And then the ewe lamb I'll just add as a replacement next year, or use her and just keep it commercially. And then the other ewe is the number 10, which we jabbed from mastitis, and touch wood, she's come good. I did lift a lamb off her, but she looks like she's still got both quarters. Now, whether I keep her for next year, she's only a gimmer. There's a fair chance she might be all right. She might milk less though on that quarter, and she might lose that quarter together. So there's that to decide. For now, they're off at some green grass, and hopefully I'll bring the stock tups home out the way. These are the ewes and lambs that went out last weekend. Bonnie. There's these couple to add to him. And there were another 5 that went out on another field as well. So yeah, grass is looking all right. So this small piece will carry these 2 extra ewes, and that's one of the reasons we're getting these stock tups home, because they're holding up a small paddock. Yeah, it was free from grazing up. And then just try and reduce the chance of missing a bit, which they're older lambs, I think they're trying to move away from whatever's already in the field. Then Texel's being Texel, they've got to go for a nosy, haven't they? Right, if I'm clever now, I can open this internal gate and get the lambs to run out behind the mothers. Hey, look. What do you reckon? Go on, Chappie. Well, I didn't film those tups coming in because they put themselves in as I was putting the hen up. Now, am I far enough back? Let's have a look. Come on, it's not a farming YouTube video if you don't drop the camera. I'm off-road in the field. Right, so those ewes and lambs are out. As you can see, we've got a bite of grass. So get these 2 stock tups home. Why I bring them back and put them in the shed? Stock tups are great for 6 weeks of the year, and then they're a pain in the backside. We've got the group of yearling rams running around to sell as yearlings, so last year's ram lambs, one batch. But these 2 stock tups been up here in a couple of paddocks, and then we've got another group of 3 of my dad's stock tups, which are taking up another 4 acre field. So if I can get these 2 back, it frees me a little bit of grazing up here for my sheep, for these few anyway. And then post shearing, which will probably be shearing the tups in about 3 or 4 weeks, we'll mob all the tups together and they'll marry up better together. There won't be so much scrapping. I'll have a few days in the shed, so I just got to carry these under the shed for a few weeks. It's not ideal, but it frees me grazing, and grass is more important to me using lambs than it is to 2 stock tups at the moment. So I'll be in on haylage, and yeah, we'll have a good look at them in a minute. There's a stock tup zone. There's the old boy, Hilltop David. This lad is. He came out of Carlisle sale a few years ago, 3 years ago, having as a lamb. So he's the sire of the last 2 years crops of lambs. And all my gimmers, and then all my ewe lambs this year, bar 2. He's just kept growing out into a big... These tups had nothing over winter apart from grass. They had a little bit of sugar beet pellets for a month when it went, grass went off. And then next to him the lad brought last year. This is Kim Bolton Ezra. So he's only a yearling. I think he's going to go into a fair tup. It's just, if you look, he just caught his face on the fence earlier in about 4 weeks ago. It's just healing up all right. Yeah, so these will be in for a couple of weeks until we shear the tups and they can all mob together, get to know each other, and they're not holding up so much land between them all then.